You know, this manifestation journey, if you feel so confused because you hear so much information about different techniques, different ways of doing things, some people achieve success with this, others to do with that, and you are completely confused, I just wanted to clarify things for you. Manifestation, this whole process is a kind of you go from one level to the other. Let me explain what I mean. We usually come to this information from just the basic law of attraction concepts, that you should think positive thoughts and change your vibration to match the vibration to the vibration of your desire. And this is what more or less Abraham Hicks' approach is, and obviously everything else to do with visualization, manifestation through meditation, scripting, 369 method. I would say this is the first level where most people start from, and you can see some success with that, but eventually you kind of get to the conclusion that it's really hard work, because nobody seems to really want to keep scripting every single day, 3 times a day, affirming a lot, and if you don't affirm enough, you feel like you haven't done your homework. So this process is still very similar to the mentality that we have in 3D reality, that we have to keep doing a lot in order to kind of earn the manifestation, because this is the deeply rooted program that we run subconsciously, that we cannot receive things easily without doing anything. So those techniques become the permission slips for us to basically convince our mind, our subconscious mind, that we have done enough in order to earn our manifestation. And then very often you come across teachings by Neville Goddard, where he says it's enough just to assume your new identity, create a new assumption about who you are, about your reality, maybe support yourself a little bit with visualizing it just before you go to sleep, what he calls this technique SATS, as before you go to sleep, meaning in this really relaxed state where information goes directly into your subconscious mind, and in this state akin to sleep, you visualize, you loop one scene of the wish fulfilled, and you go to sleep with this image in your mind. So the law of assumption kind of simplifies things massively, because we are no longer told that we have to constantly affirm, that we have to do all sorts of different techniques in order to achieve our results. We are simply assuming and staying in the end, staying in the wish fulfilled, believing that it's done. So this he talks about mental diet. He obviously says that we should try to avoid negative thoughts. So yeah, he focuses a lot on just trying faithful to the assumption. But still, this process seems much easier than the law of attraction techniques, or the ones from group 1. And then we eventually move to the concept of non-duality, where you start seeing teachers talking about you are already everything you desire to be. The concept of non-duality is that we are one with our desires, that everything is part of the consciousness, and therefore your desire is also part of this one big awareness, consciousness, source. And since you are part of source, you are not just a single wave, but also the ocean. Maybe you have forgotten that you are a wave, but now you're kind of remembering. And since you are one with source, then obviously you are also one with your desires. And many people slowly get from stage 1 to 2 and then to 3, kind of blending. You can blend all sorts of approaches, but eventually it's all coming down to understanding that we are source, that we are not separate from our desires, that everything we want is available to us. And it's just like a journey of expanding our consciousness, remembering who we really are. It's not about attracting something from outside of us. It's about remembering that we are all that is. And I would say it just happens usually in this sequence for most people. Even the most advanced spiritual coaches, people who teach manifestation, they have reached a certain level of consciousness, following exactly the same path. So let me know where you are, and yeah, just remember that you are on the right path to your desires.